Eala falls short versus Xinyu, exits ASB Classic Singles. Manila, Philippines. Eala had the victory on the palm of her hand. But slowly, it slipped away, and when she tried to grab it back, it was too late. The Filipina bowed out of the ASB Classic Women's Singles semifinal after absorbing a tough 7-5, 5-7, 4-6 defeat against Wang Xinyu Saturday in Auckland. Eala had a spirited run in the first set and held the lead in the second set, but the Filipina could not capitalize. Wang held a 5-1 lead in the first set as she grabbed the momentum right from the get-go. But the world number 53 tennister climbed her way out of the hole, winning the next 6 games to grab the improbable comeback win, 7-5. In the second set, Eala trailed early, 0-2. But she won 5 of the next 6 games to move within a game from the match, 5-3. It was Wang's time to mount a comeback, as she won the next 4 games and get the second set, 7-5, to force the third frame. This time, the Chinese, ranked 57th in the world, broke the set wide open, going up 4-0. Eala finally put herself on the board as she held her serve, 1-4, but Wang quickly recovered to get to match point. The fourth-seeded Filipina tried to rally back, winning the next 3 games to cut the deficit to 1, 4-5. But Wang would not be denied. Eala thus exited the New Zealand tournament, both singles and doubles, in the semifinals. She earlier defeated Donna Vekic, Petra Marcinko and Mega Lynette in the earlier rounds. Wang, for her part, will face either Alina Svitolina or Iva Jovic in the final. The heart of a warrior, Eala's ASB Classic journey and the Xinyu Challenge. In the quiet stillness before competition, when the first light of day breaks over the courts of the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand, there is a simple truth every professional athlete must come to terms with. Sport is as much about heart as it is about skill. For the 20-year-old Filipina tennis sensation Alexandra Eala, that truth was tested in vivid color during the opening weeks of 2026, and nowhere more so than in her electrifying semifinal showdown against China's Wang Xinyu. A new season, a new hope. When the tennis calendar turned to January, Eala was riding momentum from perhaps the best season of her young career. A breakthrough year in 2025 had seen her break into the WTA Top 100, capture her first WTA 125 title, and earn a Southeast Asian Games gold medal. Expectations were rising, and so too was belief, both within her team and across her growing fan base. The ASB Classic, classified as a WTA 250 event, provided the perfect stage to begin her 2026 campaign. Auckland's hard courts are known to reward fighters, players with good footwork, strong serves, and even stronger willpower. For Eala, this was not just another tournament. It was an early proving ground for her aspirations of climbing higher in the rankings and, ultimately, performing on tennis's grandest arenas. Steamrolling through the draw. Eala's first weeks in New Zealand were a showcase of strategic mastery and rising confidence. In the early rounds, she dismantled quality opponents with combination of deep baseline drives, smart court positioning, and mental calm. Notable among these wins was her straight sets quarterfinal victory over Magda Lynette, a seasoned competitor who had not been kind to Eala in past matchups. With each match, her game grew sharper, her backhand more incisive, her serve more reliable, and her ability to dictate rallies more assured. When she stepped onto center court for her semifinal against Wang Xinyu, she was not merely another competitor, she was a contender with a shot at her second career WTA final. The semifinal set to ignite. From the outside, the matchup against Wang Xinyu seemed poised to be a classic confrontation, 2 rising Asian stars vying for a place in the title match. Wang, herself a formidable opponent, had proven her mettle on tour and was seeded 7th at the ASB Classic. Eala, seeded 4th, was eager to seize the spotlight. What unfolded on that warm Auckland afternoon was sporting theater at its finest, a tightly contested 3-set affair that swung like a pendulum between tension and triumph, heartbreak and hope. The match unfolds. The opening games hinted at an unpredictable contest. Wang surged early, breaking Eala's serve and racing to a 5-1 lead, a commanding position that would humble many. But this was no ordinary competitor. With grit and precision, Eala clawed her way back into the set, winning 6 consecutive games to take the first set 7-5. It was a statement of intent, proof that she could respond to pressure with poise. The second set mirrored the drama of the first. Eala found herself trailing again, yet again rallied, and even secured a match point at 5-3. Here, on the brink of victory, sport's fickle nature revealed itself. Wang broke back, rallied with methodical strength, and captured the set 7-5, forcing a decisive third set that would decide both players' fate. For nearly 3 hours the battle waged, each point a microcosm of willpower, every rally an act of storytelling. In the final set, Wang took an early advantage and looked set to close it out, yet Eala refused to let the match slip away quietly. She fought back, winning 3 consecutive games to pull within 1. Every rally brought cheers from fans, many of whom had traveled from the Philippines or tuned in from home to watch their rising star. But on this afternoon, heart alone would not be enough. Wang held firm and closed out the match 5-7, 7-5, 6-4. Beyond the scoreline, what it meant. A superficial view might see the result as simply Eala falls short. But such a minor recasting misses the essence of what transpired. This match was more than a loss. It was a crucible of growth. Despite the defeat, Eala's performance was a testament to her resilience. She outplayed multiple early deficits, battled through physical fatigue, and met Wang's huge hitting with calm strategic responses. Her effort was so compelling that even her opponent acknowledged it publicly after the match. Eala's semi-final run also came with tangible rewards. She earned valuable WTA ranking points, pushing her closer to a new career high, along with a fitting purse for her efforts. Though her singles journey concluded on that weekend, her campaign wasn't without further action. She also reached the doubles semifinals with partner Iva Jovic, only to bow out there as well in a competitive contest. The emotional aftermath. For many athletes, losses are where the lessons lie. In her own reflections shared after the match, Eala encapsulated this truth beautifully, so close yet so far. These few words carry the nuance of both pride and pain, the pride of competing at the highest level and the pain of being just a few points away from a dream. Fans saw in that sentiment not defeat, but resolve. A young champion undeterred by adversity and motivated more strongly than ever to return, stronger, sharper, and hungrier. Looking ahead, what this means for Eala's future. A loss of this magnitude does not define Alex Eala, it enhances her narrative. It reinforces the idea that the path to greatness is paved with setbacks as much as triumphs. She demonstrated she could not only compete with top-level opponents but wrestle momentum back from dire positions.